Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wayne's World of Science and Technology. Today we're going to talk political systems, particularly authoritarianism versus democracy, and why I generally don't take authoritarian regimes all that seriously. If you check the democracy index against the corruption perception index, you will find that the most democratic countries are the ones with the least corruption. I don't know if you know about this, but the super yacht industry has basically been supported by the Russian Federation and all the corruption there. Yeah, think about it. All these Russian big boys with all these yachts, where did they get all the money? Some of them definitely did, there was business going on, but a lot of it was people taking payoffs under the table. Like, does anybody remember the million missing winter uniforms that the Russian Federation reported? Yeah, I wonder who got paid for that and kept the money. Anyway, this is a problem in all authoritarian regimes. Corruption eats away at the ability of the state to function, because basically what you've got is a bunch of leeches which are taking and not giving anything back. They are destroying the country that they supposedly serve. So when I see someone like Vladimir Putin saying, oh, we're stronger than the West, I look at it and go, oh, right. You're so strong that a whole bunch of your people have super yachts. Everybody in your country who, I say everybody, almost all the major players in your country got educated outside of your country. A lot of the people who, how should I put it, relatives of the rich and famous in Russia live outside of Russia. And you'll find the same thing with China. Chairman Xi's family, a large portion of it now lives in Australia. Where'd they get the money? They're apparently quite rich. I didn't know that communism paid so well. Oh, right, it isn't communism. It's corruption. How about Belarus? Belarus should be, on the face of it, a fairly reasonably strong economy. But there's a leech at the top. Remember Viktor Yanukovych in Ukraine and his palace? How about Gaddafi and his palaces? What about Saddam Hussein and his palaces? Every time you've got a corrupt leader, you've got an authoritarian regime, you end up with massive amounts of financial corruption, money going places it shouldn't, favors being done, promotions being done based on the fact that you got paid to promote the person rather than the person actually being competent. Oh my God, what a concept. This is one of the reasons that I'm kind of concerned about the United States and kind of not concerned at the same time. If you look at the Corruption Perception Index, you will see that the United States has suffered a slow decline in its rating over the last little while. They haven't updated for this year yet. I am actually scared to see what they come up with for next year. But anyway, Trump is, through the corruption that's being allowed, people cutting deals, working with government agencies to try and get favorable business opportunities, all that sort of stuff, in ways that aren't 100% illegal in some cases, but should bloody well be, because they sure as hell aren't moral or ethical. Those people are destroying the country. They may be getting rich themselves currently, but they are destroying the country. And unfortunately, authoritarian regimes do tend to be hard to break, unless you want to do a full-on invasion. And that's really not advisable. However, in the case of both Russia and China, they appear to be trying to destroy themselves. The United States is, well, on a path to do the same thing. And I really need to do a video at some point explaining why they're in such bad shape, because I know a lot of people can't see it. It's hidden. Don't forget, a lot of IMF data is self-reported by the country, so the IMF doesn't actually check it. What the IMF says is what the country says. I'm looking at other factors like what our business is doing, who's filing for bankruptcy, that sort of thing. Anyway, that's it for now, folks. Like, share, subscribe if you got something to this, and have a good day. Bye-bye.